Hey everyone, how you doing out there? Alrighty, so tonight's going to be kind of interesting. I really should have put a banner up for this. On this topic here, one of the reasons why I'm doing this topic is very important to me is because I'm an idiot. I really don't know much about natural herbs and oils for medicines and stuff and all that stuff. Now, my mom had a bookshelf full of books and stuff. Those books are packed away in California. They haven't come out here to Idaho yet. And my wife is getting into the essential oils and she's learning all this stuff. But hey, I'm out here bumping a log. I don't know. So at Rustic Traditions, that's exactly why I'm doing this, because I wish I knew more. And so I'm going to be, yeah, right, Sean, idiots of the world unite. Yeah. I'm looking forward to information coming in from the side chat here about what, about different things. Now, I'm going to start this off with a couple shout outs here. Kathy, North Star Prepstetter, has been doing a little series on herbs and stuff, and I've been just soaking that stuff up, and it's really good. And so Kathy's stuff on herbs and everything else, and about how they use it for medicinal purposes and stuff, is really good. So personally, I don't know that much, and I know that most of you out there in the side chat do know a lot more. So hey, type it all in there, all right, when we start talking about this stuff. All right, so now we've got a bunch of people rolling in here. Let me go ahead and go back to the top of the chat and do a shout out roll call here. First one in was Courtney at Wide Family Farm. Then Cecilia Jansen. And then we come on down here. And then Lisa Lee came in, followed immediately by Michael 58. And scroll on down here. Everybody was chit-chatting there back and forth. Sean from Alaska came in. And Michelle P. then showed up. Martha, Old School Prepper, came in. She's another good resource for information. Go on down here. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. And I know she's cooking up something good tomorrow, and I can't remember what it is. Mary Beth Smith is here. Rustic Traditions Homestead. Stringfield Ridge Farm. Teresa and Lee. Morris Patch Heaven Homestead. Scroll on down. 2 family homesteads here. All right. Hey, guys. On the hour previous to us, Stringfield Ridge was running their live stream, and they were commenting on a tactic that 2 Family Homestead put out about getting the on the side chat there when you want to go to someone's channel. And so check 2 Family Homestead. They got a thing on how to do all that. I got to go over and figure it out and do it myself. Okay. Going down here. Going Green Mom is here. And scrolling down, okay, all right, we're up to par here with everybody that's in here. I said hi to everybody. I'll try to say hi as everybody comes in. So tonight's thing, natural medicine, herbs, and oils. What do you know? Like I said at the very beginning, I don't know squat. All I do know is garlic's good for you. Olive oil is one of the better oils out there for you to have. My wife's learning essential oils. I know that peppermint oil and lemon grass oil mixed together with something else, can't remember what it is. You put it in a sprayer and you spray it around the house. It'll keep the rodents away, and it'll keep the paper wasps and mud daubers away. So that's not health stuff for that, but that is how it keeps the vermin away with all the fleas and all those stuff that cause problems. Uncle Al's in here. He's lurking in the background. All right, so let me go over here. So natural herbs, what do you know? Okay. So I threw this question here, what choices do you have? Because on one of the I was looking up a bunch of books and stuff earlier, and one of the books, there's a good thoughts comment to put up there. One of the books on it was talking about, your beginning guide to herbal medicine and getting yourself out from under the heel or something like that of the pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, I'm not going to, I can go political on that one. I'm not going to go political on that one. But yeah, the pharmaceutical companies in a non-political but a business thing are a, what do I want to call it without offending anybody? I know what my grandmother would call them, and I can't say that on YouTube. But yeah, they take advantage. They would steal candy from a baby. Yeah, because they, like the insulin example. Insulin was developed, was the patent. There was no patent on it. It was supposed to be given away for free, and the pharmaceutical companies are charging an arm and a leg and a left to get some. All right. So that, so what our choices is live under the pharmaceutical companies or learn. And, there's learning herbs is going to be a task for me. But I found some good books here. Let me switch sizes here. There we go. Boom. I found this Rosemary Gladstar has put out several books. And she's also commented on other people's books. All right, we just had TNS Dogs and Dragonflies Farm just came in. Hey, how you doing? And what I noticed is there were several books that just talk about beginning guide. Now this one here on it here doesn't say, but in the description when I was pulling up, it said 33 herb remedies or whatever is what it had on it. Well, the next one down here, this one has 35 medicinal herbs. All right. So, for us beginners, they're just given basically, 30, 35, 33, whatever, herbs to deal with. One thing I did, hey, it's Chris at Holly Ridge Homestead. Hey. Welcome in here, Deputy. And so the next, I was finding all these really cool books out there. I'm just trying to think, I can spend a fortune, trying to figure out which books are best. All right, Courtney has a comment here. She has a book called Backyard Medicine. I think I have that one listed up here. I saw that one, and when I was looking through it here. So the next one here, the herbal apothecary. It has 100 medicinal herbs and how to use them. What's interesting here, this was has a comment on it by Rosemary Gladstar. So she, gave this book, some good stuff. So I think this is a book I might want to get. All right. Yeah, definitely. Check the libraries, and I'm just, I'll let my wife loves to read. I mean, as soon as the sun starts going down, she pulls out her Kindle and she just starts reading. So I'm going to see if she wants to get a couple of these books and start looking at them, or pull out the ones, go digging through the boxes at home for my mom's stuff. And my mom had about a 4-foot tall, 3-foot wide bookcase on gardening, herbs, herbal medications, alternate medications and stuff. And, oh yeah, Doc Bones, Nurse Amy. It's Joseph and Amy Alton. Good channel there. That's doomandbloom.net. They're also Doc Bones Nurse Amy on YouTube as well. But I'm going to see if I can get my wife, to maybe do some book reading. And then when I go back in my trips back to work on stuff there in California, she can say, all right, this is the book you need to read. This is the book you need to read. You can read this one after, you know, a couple of years. The Big Book of Backyard Medicine. And so this one has 100 holistic all-natural recipes and treatments. Herbal medicine, natural remedies. This one has 150 remedies to heal common ailments. Okay, here we have the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine with 550 herbs and remedies for common ailments. You know, you notice that we're getting bigger. The books are getting bigger and more information in them. All right, Teresa, what is your favorite herbal book? All right, so I'm going to try and catch up here. I'm on the chat here real quick. All right, Mama Z says this is a good book. So, yeah, I figured this. Teresa has this one. So, hey guys, this one here, right here, by Andrew Chevalier, Chevalliar. I know it's French, and I don't know it. Green Pharmacy. Okay, Teresa says Green Pharmacy is a good one. All right, let's see what we got here. The Alchemy of Herbal Medicine, 700 Natural Remedies to Cure Diseases. Volume 2. All right, this is Volume 2. Look at the bottom there. I mean, you just look. All sorts of books out there you can get. Now this one here looked familiar. As from what I remember from my mom, stuff my mom had, and I think the Herbal Medicine Maker's Handbook was also one my mom had. The Green Pharmacy by James Duke. Cool. All right. Gonna have to check that out here in a second. Now, you know, and of course, once you start getting into herb medicine, you're going to have a medicine cabinet that looks like this. I mean, yeah, it's all. Hey, Steve Corsair's Trainers is here. All right, Steve had a really good video out here on lighting. You know, for you know, emergencies. Talked about, you know, flashlights and stuff. Really good one. I'm trying to catch up all thing here. Okay, prescription. Missed it, or did I? Yeah, each about 30. Okay. C103. Hey. All right. So I throw some pictures of what what you're going to have to, what you most likely will wind up having, because hey, once you if you're starting to use a lot of natural herbs and for remedies and stuff, you're going to need to store them as well. And so I was just looking at a different way people store things and everything on it. But just some squirrel moment. I can't remember the name of it. There was one, I've heard several people talking about it. I'm not sure if Lee and Teresa were talking about it or the Broussards were. The toothache medicine, stuff. I can't remember what that herb's called. Okay, here we go. CBD oil is my husband and your best friend. Works well. Cool. Clove oil. That's it. Yes, the cloves. The cloves. Thanks, Martha. See, that's something else. The only thing I knew about cloves growing up was that some people smoked them, and it was a real harsh cigarette. But yeah. So let's. What's my next photo here? Oh, this. Okay, I'm going to drop out my slideshow. This here was something I came across when I was looking up some pictures of looking up books and stuff. And you know how Google, when you do it and you get on images, you're looking up all the books and stuff, it throws oddball stuff in there. Well, this was an oddball thing. So let me drop out here and pull this down. And this is where I got that picture from. So this here on this website is selling a set of 100 herbs, do it yourself, herbology kit, wholesale, 2-inch by 3-inch bags, witchcraft supplies, which is going to bring up something kind of funny here in a minute, natural medicines, incense, okay, and cabinet. All right. So if you have some of the stuff, but you don't want to grow all these herbs, there are places out here where you can get, you know, the herbs. Hang on, I got a comment here to throw up. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this back up. And we'll pick up right here. Boom. Okay, so that's why I dropped out of there, was on this one, was because of the just all the different types of things in here. Irish moss, dead sea salt, dill seed, cedar tips, dragon's blood, whatever the heck that is. It's, you know, some lemon. There's your lemongrass, orris root, white willow bark, all sorts of, you know, stuff you can have there for that. But let's get moving on here. This book I thought was kind of interesting. The Green Witch. It's your complete guide to, you know, herbs, flowers, and essential oils. So they're making a change oil from just herbs over to essential oils. Now, question from More Special Heavens. Are those herbs organic? I don't know. So it's, you know, that would be something to check into, but something I found. I thought I'd throw it out there if somebody's interested in it. Okay, what do we got here? Another comment here. Willow bark is like aspirin. Cool. We got a game that we love playing as a family to teach what herbs are good for, what ailments who. I think it's Wildcraft. Cool. So I think Courtney says that she has this book, The Green Witch. And here's Martha points out a good thing. Who knows if those herbs are labeled correctly? Yeah, it's up to us to know what's inside of them. So yeah, unless you're have a good resource or some other homesteader gardeners that are growing herbs that you don't have, and you're growing herbs they don't have, where you guys can trade. That's the way to do it. Oh, we got Will in the house, just in time prepping. So when it comes to essential oils, there's also, I mean, this one here seems to be popped up everywhere on every book site I went to and stuff, was this one here. So this looks like a pretty good book to get by Judith Lawless, and this is the updated version they had up there. A complete guide to the use of aromatic oils, aromatherapy, herbalism, health, and well-being. So this seems like this would be another good book to get to learn how to do this stuff. Because basically, like I said, when it comes to this stuff, I'm really an idiot. I don't know. Most of what I know is what I've been listening to you guys out there talk about, the cloves for toothaches, lemongrass oil, and peppermint oil, some of the other stuff, the ginger root. Like I said, Kathy at North Star Prepstetter has been doing, for the last several weeks, has been doing a different herb every week and talks about all of its medical uses and stuff. Yeah, good point, Cecilia. And once I get a decent greenhouse in and a herb house where I can actually do that, that's probably one of the things that we will be doing here. And so this is a complete book of essential oils and aromatherapy. Over 800 natural, non-toxic, and fragrant recipes. So there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of information out there. This brand here, this Now brand, it's I know this is all over Amazon. We get our peppermint oil and lemongrass oil in this brand from Amazon, and what we use those two for is basically spraying in the attic, spraying around the house, keep the mice and the rodents away, keep the paper wasps and the mud daubers away. All right. Hey, Kaylin. I didn't see when Kaylin Strain came in, but hey, she's another great channel out there to check on, guys. If you're interested in getting some reviews on meals ready to eat, she does a great job of that. Now, what we're basically talking about here, but also from the one book, is Apothecary. Back in the day, not too long ago, even in days of the Civil War, the medical community was still trying to treat the cause and not the symptom. I'm going to get on a little soapbox here, guys, and apologize if I offend anybody that's a doctor out there or has a doctor in the family. Today, doctors treat the symptom, not the cause. Oh, you have a headache? Here, take a pain reliever. Don't treat what's causing the headache, cause the pain, treat the pain from the headache. That type stuff. And the old school stuff here, if you look at all this stuff, this is a picture of an old apothecary shop. Now, if you also notice some of the imagery in here, this goes back old Christian stuff. So this is not something that is witchcraft, which is something a lot of, I've heard some doctors now say, well, using herbs and stuff, that's just witchcraft and black magic trying to treat stuff. Hello, the medical profession used to use this same stuff to treat stuff. Where do you think they got their aspirin from? Where do you think they got some of their stuff from? Was from the herbal stuff to begin with. Hey, we got Reed from Manifestations of Imagination. Hey, Reed. So, go to the next one here. You look at some of the even the older, not older, the newer, like the 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, it's an apothecary shop. That's what the pharmacies were. They took the herbs and stuff and they made the medicines. That is a skill that's long gone. Be able to use all this old stuff and do it right. I mean, you just look back at historical pictures of what was out there, and it's you realize that modern medicine is what, really 100 years old at the most. So there's a lot if you look at the history, there's a lot of stuff here that they're trying to change. The modern pharmaceutical companies are trying to change. Oh, you can't make medicine. Only we can make medicine. I have a hand sign from I'd like to demonstrate from Top Gun when they were communicating with the Russian MiG, but I'm not going to do that. I think you all know what that sign is to the pharmaceutical companies. But if you look at some of this, and the apocryphy stuff isn't just in the last couple hundred years. Stuff has been around a lot longer. And okay, so I want to show you another picture here. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay. drawings from the British Library back over 1,000 years ago of an apothecary shop near the castle. Hey, it was something. It was something that was, it was what they used to do. And with modern knowledge, if we could, hang on, I just saw something here. There you go. Thank you, Kaylin. Information right there. Yeah, very good. If we went back 100 years, the world would be so completely foreign to all of us. 200 years, it seemed like an impossible world. Yeah, my grandmother was born in 1899. She swore she was going to live to see 2001. Unfortunately, she wouldn't give up her chain smoking. Another good channel to check on, Woman of the Woods. Yes. All right, we're getting some good information passing back and forth out here. Cool. But yeah, so I was just looking at apocryphy shops and the history of stuff, and I found all these real cool pictures of dating back, hundreds and hundreds of years of stuff. But what I was looking at when I was looking for books, this is where I started looking at. I started looking here, and then I started looking on Amazon, and I found a lot of the books that were over there here on Amazon. Paperback for the herbal medicine for beginners. 1139. Basically 23 for the Encyclopedia of Herbs. So yeah, there's a lot of information out there. We just got to get it and learn it. Okay, let me look at this thing here. Yes, there's once in a while you find a good doctor that realizes that the pharmaceutical companies are a scam and does stuff. I had a chiropractor who was a doctor of chiropractics, a doctor of orthopedics, and he had several more years of college on top. He had like 16 years of college for all his degrees and stuff. And he never wrote a prescription for a pharmaceutical pain reliever. It was all natural herb stuff and stuff you could get over the counter type stuff. And I tell you, some of that stuff made me feel so much better, and I didn't have the lingering effects of the chemicals afterwards. Okay, I just saw something just jumped. Okay. Okay. But one of the things here, that was that. Teresa, if you're still in there, what was the name of that book again? I don't think I can go back that far to look at it. I'm trying to go back, see if I can find it again. Yeah, that was that one. All right, so Sean's downloading the Green Witch now. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to look for the Green Witch here, downloaded as well. But there was that one that Teresa from Stringfield Ridge said. Okay. All right, and let's see what C103 says. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping that Howie would come here because I know Howie grows a lot of stuff. One of Howie's favorite things is the sunchoke. Okay, and he lists the stuff that's in it that helps your body help your body get over diabetes a little bit. Helps it stuff. Yes. I got a bottle back there of this is the magnesium here of the turmeric for inflammation and arthritis joint pain. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and for some reason, I lost Howie's email. I was going to send him a link to this too, and I couldn't find his email anywhere. And I know I've sent him emails before, but okay. So, oh, so Howie has a friend over tonight. Cool. Well, so anyway, folks. We got a lot of good stuff coming up here. I mean, like I said, I don't know much about this, and I know a lot of others are like I am. We're just picking up bits and pieces as we go along, and so it sounds like the Green Witch, the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine is a good one to get, and I got to check to see if my wife has that one already. And I would say Rosemary Gladstone's municipal herbs are probably some places to start with right now. Let's take a look here for the Green Witch. The Green Witch, boom. There it is there. Hardcover's $14. I hate it when they do that. It's free via Kindle Unlimited, but it's not letting you get it. Pay for Kindle right here on Amazon. Hooey. Oh well. Every now and then it may come up again later on. But yeah, so it's one of their best sellers too. So it sounds like the Green Witch, Your Complete Guide to Natural Magic of Herbs and Flowers, Essential Oils, is a good book to get as well. As Gil come back, I'm seeing an error message on my end. Did I leave? Courtney, now the used books, none of the used books are offered on Prime. Yeah, when I get a book on Kindle, though, I don't just get one copy to one Kindle. I got 5 Kindle devices I'm linked to. 6 if you count my wife's to share to. So I can share it with my wife, and I can link it to 5 others. So basically, there's 6 copies of it that my family has if I get something on Kindle. Hey, we got Farm All Fanatic in the house. Bam! Okay. Yeah. Courtney, you don't have Prime? Yeah. For a while, we didn't either, but we've added up how much we were paying in shipping and how much it was going to save us. And my wife, being the accountant, said, we are getting Prime. So I have a Prime account, she has a Prime account, and my daughter has a Prime account. And they're all, we've paid for them every year by what we save on shipping. Especially if something comes in, it's damaged and we got to send it back. It's free shipping going back too. All right. Now, one of the things I want to say here to everybody that's in here right now, I'm apologizing if I'm not hitting everybody's video as often as I used to, because on the 13th of this month, the service we're using right now decided they were going to stop emailing out notifications when someone posts a new video. And they say, oh, you can use the app on your smartphone. I don't have a smartphone. I have a phone that does 2 things. It phones and it texts. It is off the web. It is isolated. The GPS has been disabled. Everything I was told to do at Homeland Security, we did it to that phone. So all I can do is make phone calls on it and text. So I can't receive. Oh, get the notifications to your your cell phone, or if you want, you can get a notification on Chrome. Well, I tried doing the Chrome notifications. I go to click on it to open it up. It just the notification disappears. And sometimes I click on the next one, and then all of them would disappear. It's like, yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Cool. I have enough cardboard. Yeah. Okay. So, does anybody have anything they would like to contribute? Any, special herbs? What's this say here? Disabling your phone. That's great. Video idea as shown on our phone. Yeah. Actually, what happened, I got the tech at work to disable everything, and he went in and he pulled the GPS chip out of my phone. So, what do we got going on here? Yeah. Yeah, I actually went out and about today, guys, checking some things out. We just got opened 3 days ago a Costco in Idaho Falls. And so when I went up there, there was this huge line outside with all these pop-ups they had set up for people to sign up and get Costco membership. I just walked right on in. I had my card, went in, got my stuff done, came out, and the lines were still huge outside. But just an example, I know some people were talking about, let me switch sides here a little bit. Some people were talking about on some of the other live streams. I know last night they were talking about it on the Broussard's Homestead, and then some other ones were talking about, and I know, anyways, there's some others out there have been talking about the price of stuff that's going up, and things are starting to disappear. There was a lot of something that's been going up a lot has been like the canning jars, canning supplies, the pressure cookers, the water bath canners, just skyrocketing the prices. And then someone was saying like yeast, it couldn't find yeast. What used to be $5 is now costing them $20. And this was back east. Here's interesting. No, Steve, I did not tell them that. And I got the executive card anyway, so I don't think they care. What happened this past spring in March and April, when back east they were seeing, we're seeing shortages at Walmart, seeing shortages at Sam's Club, Costco, all the other big stores and stuff. And out here in the West, we weren't seeing those till 2 months later. Well, okay, yeah, all right. So, how much can you find it for $6? How much are you getting for $6, Courtney? Here's what's interesting, because they're saying that it was what was $5 is now $20 for that amount of yeast. I went to at Sam's today. I'm sure this will show up here. Let's see if I can get it to show up. Focus it. The top one there, $4.98 yeast. That's the 2 1-pound bricks of yeast for less than $5. So I suspect here in another 6 weeks it's going to hit here, and the price is going to go, or it's going to be non-existent. However, Sam's Club was limiting you to buying one of the double packs, and that was it. You couldn't get 2 or 3 of them. But the guy said, "Yeah, but you can come back later today and get a second one." Well, so I hit Sam's first, and then I went to Winco, and Winco, the price of a 1-pound thing of yeast was, where is it here? My Winco receipt, because I went just to check it out. I got one. It was $3.65 for a 1-pound of yeast, where it was less than $5 for 2 pounds at Sam's Club. And then later on, my daughter went out and she got a thing at Sam's Club as well. Oh, speaking of jars, at Winco, the classical pasta sauce, you can get it. They had 2 different types of jars. They had the jars with the lug or bayonet, quarter turn and it's off. But then they also had the Atlas canning jars with a regular canning lid on them that you can reuse for canning as well. So I picked up 12 different pasta sauces today. So I got a dozen jars after we're done with eating it. All right. All right. So Uncle Al's doing sourdough. Always get us. Yeah, it'll take a little bit. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah. Oh man, it jumped a bunch of me. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, so this is when buying yeast at Sam's. Purchase one 5 minutes going through different checkout lanes. Yeah. Yeah, lids are getting hard to find, especially I noticed in Walmart, they had an end cap full of wide mouth lids, but only a couple regular size lids. Yeah, baking powder, baking soda. Yeah, for biscuits especially. But yeah, Sam's had the big thing of the 2-pack of the baking soda, not baking powder. So I got that today too. Yeah, if you have a friend at a bakery, you might be able to pick up a bag of flour as well. But that was interesting. They hey, Brassard 7.62. Hey, how you doing? Go back up there. Something else I want to see. Yeah, I want to get Reed's comment there up there. Yeah, and sourdough starter, you don't, just, yeah, there's some good videos out there on how to grow it, how to, when you break it apart and you keep some of it and you add more to it, and then what you break off is what you use for your stuff. So anybody I missed saying hi? Albany Mountain Homestead, hi. Anthony, palmetto prepared. There is our king of sourdough. But yeah, so that was something else I wanted to ask about. I know because Anthony's done it a couple times, did a couple videos on it there on I forget what it's called now. It begins with a T, where you take the herb, you add the vodka to it to make his, begins with a T. I can't remember what it is. Oh, and like I said, when it comes to some of this natural herb stuff, I'm an idiot. But I think we need to admit, those of us that are idiots, we need to admit we're idiots. Get some of these books over here. Learn how to, learn all we can about it. There we go. Yes, everybody's fired in there. I'll take, yeah. Tinker's wife is in here. Hi, Patty. Yeah, I know I missed a bunch of people when you guys came in. I apologize for that. Just playing catch up here. So, yeah. Ooh, black currant. Cool. I mean, it's all this type stuff here that I need to learn about. And yeah, that's why I watch a lot of your guys' channels when you guys are showing about doing this and how you're making this stuff. I need to learn. Now, hey, now I can build a water treatment plant. I can build a sewer treatment plant. Dealing with herbs and stuff, never been taught. Excuse me. So, what else we got here? He felt a disturbance in the bread force. Yeah, I know, but I wish I could know it all. And then once I knew it all, then I'd develop a time machine, go back in time, and teach myself years ago. Bakery. Cool. Do they allow you to purchase it at cost, Francis? With my infused honey. Come on, where we go? Wait a minute, wrong one. There we go. This is the one I want to go with. Yeah. The side chat here just slides so fast. When I go to click on one, it jumps around, and I try to adjust and aim ahead. And huge mess, but it works fine. Cool. Getting started on homesteading. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, you got to pick 10 things really good at. Well, I'm really good at running equipment. Yeah, was an operating engineer for 15 years, running heavy equipment, light equipment, all sorts of equipment. And I grew up milking a couple cows by hand. So I know how to milk cows. I know how to make butter. Oh, Kaylin's got a good point here. Let's see what we got here. The vegetable food grade glycerins instead of alcohol. Cool. Good information for people who don't drink alcohol. All right. All right, we got some other information here. Okay, slippery elm is something else I've heard people talk about. And someone else somewhere mentioned something on a different channel. It came up and they mentioned some other herb and stuff they take to help them with something else. Yeah. Also more kid friendly in case you get a kid in there starts, oh, what am I going to drink this? And it's made from the alcohol, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, good point, Anthony. Good. More information to know here, guys. So if you're if you're using the glycerin or the vinegar, its shelf life is shortened. And Reed says, making glyceride isn't that hard to do. Cool. All right. So I know this is coming up on an hour. This is going to be kind of short one here tonight. Is there anything else I wanted to show off that showed that? Okay. So coming up here, Let me go ahead and make that bigger again. So this is what my schedule is coming up here, guys. So Tactical Tuesday, we're going to be talking about extending your growing season, ways you can do to start earlier, grow later. Next Friday, we're going to be talking about 2011 ES4, the asteroid passing, and it is passing on September 2nd. But I want to give you guys a heads up on that one. And it's going to be one of the closest passes. It's actually it'll be passing between the Earth and the Moon. It will be passing about 2/3 the distance from the Earth to the Moon as it goes by. That's what I read from several different things, including NASA. But everyone is saying it's no big deal. It's well tracked. This one's, they've tracked this one. They've backdated it, seeing where it had been before. And so, yeah, it's nothing to get excited about, but it's just interesting. Asteroids are always interesting, especially when you consider I've written several books about, an asteroid, Earth, disaster. But hey, next, the following Tactical Tuesday, we're talking about human-powered gadgets for living without power. And then by September 4th, I should have a good countdown on supplies going across the nation here. And we'll be talking about, is there really a run on supplies again? Or is it just the snowflakes freaking out and going, ah! And buying everything they can with it and having to throw most of it away? And so, and we're going to be talking about several other things coming up here. But this is what's coming up for the next month here coming up. The special note, the Friday, that's September 25th, Friday night special will not happen on the 25th. It's going to happen on Saturday, the 26th, because it's my birthday and we're going to have a birthday party here. All right. So that's what's coming up. And let's see, gravitational pull of the Earth is going to mess. Good question there. About as much as all the other planets, it passes on either side of it. So yeah, it pulls it this way, it pulls it that way as it comes through. They say it kind of wiggles a little bit when the planets are stationed off in different places and it passes between. It kind of wobbles as it goes through, and then once it's out, and all the asteroids don't have an exact. It's going to pass the exact same spot every single time. It's off this way, it's off that way. It takes a little bit longer, takes a little bit shorter the next cycle. They're all fun that way. Yeah, Reed, that was, someone was having a good time naming that asteroid. No, there's no chance I'd be able to get them to let me buy a block. Truly have to be okay. Yeah, well, interesting thing I did find out. I went to was it Red Star, or was it Fleshman's website on the yeast? One of the websites said when you buy from the store, if you don't open up by the best use by date, it's still good for 6 months beyond that date. And if you freeze it immediately, you can keep it in the freezer for 2 years and 6 months beyond that date. So, yeah, I wish that I knew more about herbs. And I mean, like, I wish, I could have gotten Kathy in here to give a quick rundown on some of the ones she has. And, anytime anybody wants to, has some knowledge on one of the topics I'm talking about, and you want to come up here and share the spotlight. In fact, I'll put most of the spotlight on you if you want. if you want. And you know, I'm totally good with that. Yeah, that's what the website said. Basically, it puts them into sort of a suspended animation. And soon as they say you can take it straight out of the freezer and, you know, cut off however much you need and put it into the warm water directly. You don't have to wait for it to thaw before you do that. That's what the website said. How if you, I don't know, you prefer to let it defrost a little bit first or not? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how if you guys saw the video I posted Monday, I think it was. Chris's Urban California Garden Tour. Yeah, my wife was pointing out a bunch of different herbs. She wasn't naming all the herbs she had out there because she was having brain farts. And in some of the comments, she goes, "Oh, this is the plant at this time that I was talking about," and she lists the name of some of the plants and stuff. But she has so many friggin' herbs, and she got a lot of them from our neighbor up the street from us, Kathy. Kathy used to be the head of the horticulture department at Diablo Valley College for like 25 years. She has a 10-acre property up there, and there's just plants everywhere that she's brought in. You know, she's gotten special import licenses to bring plants in from Australia, New Zealand, over in Europe. And so she has all these exotic plants and herbs and stuff up there that she was growing them on site and making sure that they weren't going to, she had some deal with the Department of Interior or the agriculture department, and they would come check out her stuff and make sure and then deem whether or not that is a invasive plant or a non-invasive plant. But that's where we got a lot of our herb stuff from. Now, is that $6 for a 1 pound or $6 for a 2 pound brick? Courtney? Wildcraft is available on Amazon for $35. Let me take a look at that, guys. Wildcraft, that's the board game, right? That's what you were talking about before. Yeah, there's the board game. All right, cool. Let me make that big so you guys all can see it. Actually, make it real big. All right, so this is the game that was being talked about earlier. So this is how you to learn herbs and stuff. Cool. Teaches 25 medicinal plants and problem-solving skills. Cool. No, it's not. If you looked at the house across the street, that big open area, you would have to go up past it. It's basically you have to go up the street I live on in there in California is Mid Hill. Mid Hill originally went up about 3 blocks, made a 90-degree left turn and went up to the top of Mid Hill, where Viano Vineyards is at. And they're almost to Viano Vineyards. In fact, it's only one other property between them and Viano's Vineyards. And Kathy and Brent had 10 acres up there, and she just sold it. She has 1.5 years to move out. A developer bought it, and she's moving to somewhere in Idaho. Her daughter and son-in-law are up in Border County, up near Canada. But she's not quite sure she wants to go all the way up there. She may come down a little farther south towards Adams County or a little bit down closer to Boise. These have two kinds. I have a doing great. Give me some. Yeah, my wife was saying that she actually has, I think, 3 types of basil, but one of them is the lemon basil, which she really likes. See, here's some other good information too. St. John's wort, you have to be careful taking because it can make your skin sensitive to sunlight. Great, more great information here. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch my own video so I can get all the information out of the side chat here. All right, guys, we've been on here for an hour, and we've Italian and Cecilia has Italian and lemon basil. Cool. All right. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here, and I'll be seeing you all on my next live will be Tuesday, Technical Tuesday, and that was on extending your growing season. Yeah. So with that, folks, everyone stay happy, stay safe, stay prepared, and keep your eyes and ears open. Things are changing. All righty. See you next time.